The Mediterranean was a gauntlet of death. The British Royal Navy and Air Force, operating from Malta, waged a relentless war on Axis shipping. Convoys were hunted day and night. The numbers are staggering. In November 1941, over 77% of the supplies sent to Rommel were sunk. Think about that. For every 4 ships that set sail, 3 ended up at the bottom of the sea. The story of the Proserpina is a grim testament, packed with ammunition and fuel. The Proserpina was a last hope as it neared the coast. British torpedo bombers descended from the sky. The Proserpina erupted into a fireball, taking critical supplies with it. For Rommel, the news was devastating. It wasn't just a ship, it was a lifeline. He famously lamented that the battle is won or lost by the quartermasters in North Africa. His quartermasters were fighting a losing war. His panzers might have been the best in the world, but they couldn't run on sand. This relentless attrition was the first secret to his downfall. The second secret is written in the endless miles of the Libyan desert. The port of Tobruk became a poison chalice. Tobruk was over 500 miles from the front lines at Al Alamein, 500 miles of barren, sun-scorched wasteland. Every drop of water and gallon of fuel had to be trucked across this expanse. Planners calculated that an army couldn't be supplied beyond 300 miles. Rommel was operating at double that distance. His supply columns were easy targets for the Royal Air Force's Desert Air Force. The road was nicknamed Hellfire Pass. Drivers contended with sandstorms, breakdowns, and air attacks. For every 3 trucks, 1 was lost to the journey. The thirst of the panzer divisions was legendary. A single division could consume thousands of gallons of fuel in a single day of combat. Rommel's forces were perpetually on a starvation diet of fuel, often forced to halt because their tanks had simply run dry. The fox had outrun his own shadow. His army arrived at El Alamein exhausted and critically short of resources. This brings us to our third secret, the steel wall of El Alamein. His adversary, General Bernard Montgomery, was building an unbreakable defensive line. Monty was cautious and methodical. As Axis supplies dwindled, Allied supplies poured into Egypt. American-made Sherman tanks arrived by the shipload. By October 1942, the disparity was overwhelming. Montgomery commanded over 1,100 tanks. Rommel could barely muster 500, many of them obsolete. Monty had twice the guns and total air supremacy. Rommel wasn't just outnumbered, he was outgunned and outsupplied in every metric. Monty's strategy was simple: attrition. He laid massive minefields and created a fortress in the sand. Rommel's panzers ran headfirst into this wall. For the first time, Rommel's tactical genius was not enough. The fox was caught in a steel trap from which there was no escape. Rommel knew what he had to do: retreat, preserve his remaining forces, and live to fight another day. But 2,000 miles away, Hitler had other ideas. This leads to our fourth secret, Hitler's victory or death decree. A message arrived from the Führer's headquarters: show no other road than that to victory or death. Rommel called it a madman's order. For 24 crucial hours he hesitated, torn between his duty to his men and his oath to the Führer. Finally he defied Hitler and commanded a retreat, but the window had closed. The retreat became a desperate, chaotic flight across the desert. The final and most tragic secret of Rommel's downfall takes us far from Africa. Rommel found himself increasingly disillusioned with Hitler. Men close to him were part of the resistance. They believed Rommel, a national hero, was the one man who could rally the army after Hitler was removed. On July 20, 1944, the assassination attempt failed. A bomb only wounded Hitler. The Gestapo's revenge was swift. They named Rommel. On October 14, 1944, 2 generals arrived at Rommel's home. They gave him an ultimatum: a public trial for treason or suicide. For the sake of his family, Rommel made his choice. He said his goodbyes, got into the car, and was driven to a quiet country lane. There, he bit down on a cyanide pill. Germany's most famous general was dead, not by the enemy but by the dictator he had once served. The story of Erwin Rommel is a profound military tragedy. His downfall serves as a chilling reminder that wars are won by logistics and politics. Thanks for watching. If you found this journey fascinating, be sure to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the past. See you next time.